Hi, I'm Jenny Roberts, the founder of the On Purpose Woman Global Community and founder and publisher of On Purpose Woman magazine. I'm here to share the speaker portion of our Connections Over Coffee gathering of the On Purpose Woman Global Community. Cheri Martin is speaking on Make a Friend, Grow Your Business, the Power of Relationship Marketing. Cheri is known as the social visionary for her approach to the art of social networking. She's a LinkedIn coach, trainer, speaker, and social media strategist with more than 24 years of online marketing experience. She's always eager to share her expertise so that her audience can eliminate social media overwhelm with easy relationship marketing strategies and simple systems so that they are more visible, credible, and profitable with their online networking. So Cheri's website is on this on the text of this video, and so is the On Purpose Woman magazine site, where Cheri also has an article there this month. So Cheri, thank you for being here, and you're on.
All right. Well, Jenny, thank you. And as always, it's a joy to be with the On Purpose Woman Global Community because you all are so amazing. And I love sharing with you. I always take so much away from each of you as well. So you've helped my journey. I think I'm coming up to a year of being a part of this amazing community and cannot wait to continue on and growing with all of you. So I'm going to share my screen today. I'm going to do a PowerPoint, make sure, first of all, that the right thing is going to be there when I share. Oops. There we go. And get that up there. All right. So make a friend, grow your business, the power of relationship marketing. You know, in the world of business and social media today, the importance of building strong relationships with those that you connect with can never be too much. I know I love it when people reach out to me to have meaningful conversations other than just spamming me with messages. And that is something that I have always tried to teach my clients, is to make sure that you are thinking of your audience more than you're thinking of yourself and what would really attract them to you. Especially in today's business world, you know, so much more has changed since the pandemic hit us, where we were meeting more in person, and now we're meeting more, you know, online. We're starting to come back and be in person. However, you can take those rules of etiquette that you learn from in-person networking to your online networking. And you should, because consumers today are increasingly looking to do business with companies like yours that share their values and offer a sense of community. Community today is so vital in order for us to really feel a part of something. I know in our breakout room today, Marie was sharing where she is changing up her audience. And so she doesn't have that same community, but to me, it's the excitement of building a new community. I went through that transformation with my company a few years ago as well. So know what you desire. And I think I said earlier, you know, when you invest in yourself, others will invest in you. You have to be willing to do that. So it's the same thing when you're out there communicating out on social media. You want to make sure that you are being authentic, definitely your true self. You know, to me, it's more important than ever, as I said, to focus on building those strong relationships with our customers. And again, it's just about making a friend. That's how you grow your business today. That's how I did it when I was attending all those chamber meetings, right? Well, why relationship marketing matters today is the same reasons it's always mattered, especially for those of us that are in business and have been in sales. I know I come from a sales background, but the real essence of relationship marketing is that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. You know, think of yourself. Who do you do business with? Are you more likely to do business with someone that you've never met, but they're messaging you through social media and you're going to just plunk down the dollar? Even those Facebook ads. Are you inclined to just purchase something without really knowing anything about the person that is putting that out there? I know myself, I like to have conversations, and that's why I love being a part of a community like the On Purpose Women Network. You were able to get to know each other by coming together in meeting like this, and those are some of you are meeting in person again. But it is all about those relationships. And the reason being is relationship marketing matters in business today, in our world today, because it fosters customer loyalty, repeat business, positive word of mouth, as well as competitive advantage. There are individuals out there that we look upon as competitors that some of them I've built relationships with. So we actually refer business back and forth. We find how we can work together. Positive word of mouth has always been essential. People get to know you and like you and trust you. They'll start referring business to you, whether they even have done business with you. If they know and have heard good things about you, the recommendations on LinkedIn or having testimonials out on your website and being a little boastful, sharing some things about you, building that credibility to your audience. Those are some great ways to really have some more positive word of mouth and get more repeat business. Customer loyalty, it's about making it all about your audience and not about you. When I teach content creation, I always tell everybody, we want to write for our audience, not for ourselves. In other words, what is it that our audience wants to hear? When we understand their challenges and really help them understand that we do know them, that's where the customer loyalty comes in, because we're going to start sharing more information that they are interested in instead of thinking about what we want to say. And the strategy for relationship marketing is quite simple. I shared this in our breakout room today, just by listening to the individuals in the room. Everything I heard from them is they're showing up. They're being their authentic self. Dr. Seuss says it best, no one is youer than you. So when you can come out there and let people know who you truly are, that they can see that authentic self in you. They feel like they know you, have conversations with them about just by some of the information we're putting out on social media as well. What people want is they want us to really help them feel a connection. They want to feel that you're their friend. And I have found that in business through the years. As Jenny said, I've been doing this online marketing thing since 1998. So I'm actually in February, we hit 25 years. And of course, we've evolved over the years. And I've been doing more of the social media marketing since 2010. But prior to that, I was a regional director here in our community for Business Network International. So I taught networking classes. And it's the same when you're networking, like I said, in person as you are on social media. It's just we have to find other ways to be able to connect, communicate, and cultivate. And it does take a little bit longer because some of us use automation. Automation needs to be more personal for it to really work to our advantage. And by automation, we built those crazy funnels that we all, love to hate or have to do. I don't want to say love to hate because I know they're a necessary thing for us to do. Because when we're funneling and putting communication out to our audience to really connect, communicate, and cultivate, the same premise goes in those email messages, in the content that we create, in the conversations that we have when we're online networking. We have to truly be our authentic self so that they do build that confidence in us and know that we are the one for them. There's also, when you're growing your online network, you really want to make sure that you take these 3 action steps consistently. Consistency is the key to anything in business today to make it work, for sure. So the first strategy, number 1, is to connect, and we need to make sure that we personalize our outreach. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that you're truly connecting with your online network. Think strategically. I mean, strategy is so essential in all we do online. And that is one of the things I have found, that a number of individuals I speak with is they just go out and kind of like taking a dart and throwing it at the wall, or a piece of spaghetti at the wall and hope it sticks. You have to think strategy. So when we're thinking strategy, make it fun. Don't make it work or a chore. It should all feel so natural to you when you're out there personalizing your outreach. And one of the ways you can do that is to use your social media platforms to engage with followers by replying to comments and direct messages. And what I mean by that is actually more important when you're showing up, not so much of always putting your own content out there, but actually taking the time to get engaged with your connections content. Make sure you're not just giving them a reaction, you're replying to what they're posting. And when they're posting on your content, making sure you're replying to their comments instead of, again, just clicking that reaction, right? Direct messages, that is a thing that we're experiencing today more than ever, whether it's a message on one of our social platforms or on our phone. We need to be addressing those. And we also have to understand how our audience wants to engage with us and meet them in that area there. And that's why it's so important to know who that audience is. And then sending your personalized emails or messages to express gratitude or offer assistance. I find that when I say thank you, whether I get a testimonial or if I have someone email me for an assistance, I let them know that I'm really grateful that they're reaching out to me and they trust me enough to give them and offer them a solution or find a solution for them. And also by personalizing your emails and messages when people reach out to connect with you or you're reaching out to connect with them. Be the one to start that conversation. That's how we get the know, like, and trust factor. They know that we're here for them. Also, organizing your virtual networking events or webinars to bring like-minded individuals together, like we are here today. Thank you, Jenny, for, during the pandemic, I know that you had a few online, but you met a lot in person. So you were able to transition your community because you had built such a know, like, and trust relationship with them that they trusted you to take them to that next level and keep them connected. We need to find those ways to stay connected. Many of us have global audiences, whether it's across the big ocean or up in Canada or even in our nation. We have individuals, today there are a number of us that we're all from different areas. We're able to come together and network and stay personally connected that way. That's how we are personalizing that outreach so that people that we're meeting can really feel comfortable about wanting to have a deeper conversation with you. Because ultimately that is the goal when you're meeting individuals online and you really see and sense that connection, you want to have a deeper conversation. So, and I know myself when the pandemic hit, I was a chair along with two other ladies in the Brevard County, Florida area for our Women's Prosperity Network. And we had an amazing group that was meeting in person and they wanted to stay connected, but yet we couldn't meet in person. So we took it online. And within about, I think by the end of that year and into the next second year, we were the only WPN chapter that continued meeting online because we realized the importance of staying together and keeping connected. And again, that's that personalization. And also understanding how to stand out because all the platforms are definitely different. And they're cluttered with so much content. So that's why the strategy number 2, communicate, is all about engaging content. And again, the fun and simple strategy is just to communicate effectively. And that is using that storytelling. I know Mary Jane is amazing hearing her today when she shared with us. And then I had the honor and pleasure of having her in my breakout room. Her storytelling is how she's nurturing her audience, because she's sharing her experience and letting them know she understands her audience and on that emotional level. That just gave me goosies, because when I hear something like that from someone that is really informing me of their experience, something that was difficult during a challenge during their time, but they're willing to take that and share it with their audience, that means they care. And that really means that they're willing to go to that next level and really, especially on that emotional level, and let people know that you want to connect with them and they can feel comfortable enough to come and have a conversation with you as well. So storytelling, we know facts, facts tell, stories sell. So keep that in mind. What is your story? And then encourage user-generated content by running contests or challenges. Now, I haven't run a contest on social media for years. I know I used to. I've participated in a number of challenges. We've talked about those. I know Catherine has one coming up. I was in Ginny's. I've been in Catherine's, and I've actually done a number of challenges over the years. And the one thing you really want to know, really understand is, again, knowing your audience that is coming into that challenge or participating in the contest. It is up to you to make sure you're involving them, getting them to participate, helping them to feel comfortable, and encouraging, motivating, and inspiring. When you're doing that, that's nurturing. That is really letting them know that you care and that it's all about them. And you're there to support them as well. Time here. Okay, cool. And utilize interactive features like polls or quizzes to increase engagement. Polls, you can do that on a number of different platforms. I know LinkedIn polls were hot, and now they're not so hot right now. But you can also, just by asking specific questions, maybe you're creating an image, a meme, or something, an article that you're putting out there. Put your thoughts on that. Ask them questions. Invite them to give you information, and then make sure, as we said, you're responding to their comments. Or if you are scrolling through your feed and something jumps out at you with one of your connections, they're asking a question, stop, take the time and let them know you're paying attention. And when you do that, you're gaining their attention. You're also gaining the attention of everyone in that newsfeed that is also participating in that conversation. So that's what questions do, polls, quizzes. It really increases that engagement. And again, it's all about the value. Don't be afraid to share information freely. We know on the internet, we can all find answers to everything. I'm a market researcher, and I know how to go and get into those search engines and seek my answers. But I'm also always looking for that individual that is willing to go to that next step and bring me in as a client and take me to that next level. And so I want to taste and flavor a little bit of everybody, but I also want to get in depth and deep and have deeper conversations as well. And the third strategy, cultivate, which is the real nurturing of the relationship building. You want to take the time to nurture relationships. And I know Catherine in our breakout room, she wasn't sure what that really meant. But I can tell you, by being connected, and from the very first time I met Catherine, sitting next to her in a small little seminar, and the way she reached out and then connecting with her on social media, everything she does is nurturing. Her Facebook groups, I know she doesn't teach people how to have challenges and to do Facebook groups, but she is the queen of nurturing relationships in Facebook groups. Definitely connect in one of hers if you want to get into a true Facebook group where every individual in there is taking the time to get to know each other in more detail as well. And regularly reach out to your network with those personalized messages and updates. So, as I said before, offer those exclusive perks or discounts to show appreciation for loyal customers. I know that when I have individuals within that are my clients and they're in some of my different membership groups, I always want to make sure that I show my gratitude to them, that I'm appreciative, that they have taken the time to invest in me. I want to make sure that I continue investing in them by offering them special discounts to come and learn more, as well as, and if they refer business to me, let them know how grateful I am and give them something a little special as well. And collaborating with your influencers and other businesses to expand your network and create those win-win opportunities. I will say, at the beginning of the pandemic, when I had decided right before, at the end of 2019, I had decided to really make that switch in my business. My husband had retired. I was going to stop trying to run that corporation and really get into what I do and love the most, is teaching. And I was releasing every one of my managed clients, which all of a sudden the pandemic hits. And my last client that I released was March of 2020. I had to take a big breath and go, like, now what? I don't have any money coming in. But I actually connected with someone that we had met at an in-person event. We got into a mastermind group together, and we collaborated and decided to take both of our services together and provide solutions for our businesses. We taught them Zoom. We taught them how to network. We taught them how to use LinkedIn, because LinkedIn to me, is the site, the platform where you can definitely connect and develop and nurture relationships more so than I believe even on Facebook, because of the type of business professionals there. And because of that collaboration, we were able to really continue growing our business that first year of the pandemic. And then it led me to what I'm doing today. So there's so many different ways that you can definitely cultivate and develop and nurture relationships. And you have to keep this. I came across this quote that I thought was amazing. You have to stop treating your social media like a billboard. Turn one-way broadcasting into a two-way conversation. No one has ever had a relationship with a billboard. So making sure you have those two-way conversations with your audience on a consistent basis, because the benefits of relationship marketing, as it shows here, you have to first start implementing those relationship marketing strategies in all your online endeavors. Again, I'm going to say it again, on a consistent basis, because in summary, increased customer loyalty and retention, higher customer lifetime value, positive word of mouth and referrals, and you over your competitor. In summary, this is why relationship marketing matters in the business world today. It also provides what I feel is valuable feedback for you for continuous marketing improvement while optimizing your marketing costs. I mean, because it doesn't cost anything to develop relationships. The platforms that we have out here, you can use them all for free. It's our time and our energy that really costs. So make sure you're using it to your advantage by letting your audience know who you are, so that they feel comfortable and they get to know, like, and trust you. And then by prioritizing and nurturing those customer relationships, your business can definitely create sustainable growth and long-term success. So I do thank you. And I'll put this link in our chat and on our group as well. I actually I love Social Media Day. It is every year on June 30th. And I always do a webinar that's free. I offer this, and I'm going to take this to the next level, is really teach you some techniques on mastering your social networking with effective strategies for developing online relationships. And that will be Friday, June 30th. It's just an hour lunch and learn from 12 to 1 Eastern time. And again, I will put this link in our box. And with that, I thank you.
I would like everyone to unmute yourselves so we can clap for Cheri and make it loud. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay!
Woo-hoo.
We're so
Catherine, do you have
good.
a question? Because we're going to take questions after I turn off the camera. Can you wait?
Yes.
Okay, great. So Cheri, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us yet again. And
My
thank you to
pleasure.
anyone who is watching this either live or on our YouTube channel. If you'd like to join us for one of our 9 free Zoom gatherings a month or in person in Columbia, Maryland, Richmond, Virginia, or Tallahassee, Florida, you can either comment here on this video or go to our website, opwgc.com, which is in the text of this video. Thanks for watching.